Hey everyone, my name is Noah. I'm the race director for the Insomniac Night Series, and we're out here just to talk about the Evolution Pass, which we created in 2017 as a new option for our trail runners. It starts in April at our Sinister Night runs out in the Santan Mountain Regional Park. It's a 9K, and it builds its way up to a 50K in September out in the McDowell Mountain Regional Park at our Javelina Hangover night race. So it kind of worked out perfectly. The runners will start at a 9K up to a 10K in May, and then next month they make their first jump up to a 23K, which will be out in the Estrella Mountains for our Hypnosis night run. And then from there they go to a 31K in August, and then they encapsulate the whole summer with their 50K at the Hangover. The Evolution Pass for me was kind of an opportunity to watch our runners grow from the 9K, which is exciting and kind of jittery, if you will, and to have that next step where you climb into the 15, 16 mile run, which is hard in itself, and then with the opportunity to run your first ultra in the same night series with the same people, and kind of over the 5 race series in the summer, everybody gets to kind of experience that growth together, and then hopefully this Evolution Pass gives them an opportunity to see that they can go from a 9K and then 4 months later be running their first ultramarathon with us.
I'm Liz. I signed up for the Evolution Pass because I just graduated for my master's degree, so that was like kind of all consuming. I didn't have time to do anything fun like run, so I wanted to get back into it, and so having like a really defined goal and people to do it with me was a really good way to kind of like ramp back up into running.
My name's Deborah Wang, and I did my first endurance event when my dad passed away 12 years ago. And I've done a couple of marathons since then, but I recently went through a loss and I needed something more, and I was looking for races, and I came across the Evolution Pass, and I thought, well, that's perfect. I've had my eye on the ultra for a little while, and so I thought I'd sign up for it, and I love the concept, the evolution, and so here I am to do the 10K, and I'm ready.
Okay, well, my name's Katey, and this is my husband, Ray. I have a friend that always kind of jokingly talked about the Javelina 100, so I was kind of looking for some 50s in the middle of that, because I was like, oh, we might be able to do that in a couple of years. And so I saw Javelina Hangover, and I'm always the crazy one, presented it to him, and then he out-crazied me and said, let's sign up for the series.
Sinister, the coolest thing I remember is just seeing the headlamps running through the desert, and so that right there inspired me and excited me to be one of them. I couldn't wait till our race time started.
I felt good about the running. I belly flopped in the trail, which was a little freaky. I hadn't done a good fall in a long time, so I'm kind of panicky right now, like I'm gonna fall again, but I'm gonna be okay.
I felt really comfortable, pretty close to the road pace on the trails out here.
Contending with the heat, I think, is our first experience with that, so learning to get those big miles in the summer.
So I downloaded a 50K plan on the internet, and I'm just kind of modifying that, and then I go to a boot camp as well for like strength and cross training. So next week is like the official first week of the 50K plan, so we'll see how it goes.
Slowly working the mileage up, like daily mileages. Now I'm at like 6 miles each time that I go out, but I'm gonna eventually try to work up to like at least 10 miles a day, and then one really long run a week.
Our training program consists of running in the dark. We get up, and run through the summer, we meaning my friends. We are accustomed to running with the headlamps, and so we're up at 4 a.m. before it gets hot in the middle of July.
I trained through the summer last year, I think he did too, and I was out at like 4:30 in the morning, and that's how I contended with it.
Yeah, I'm starting an overnight schedule for work, so I'm just gonna start using my off days as my long run days during the night, so just getting used to a little bit less heat.
The number one that we all hear is hydrate, hydrate, hydrate.
I'm all over like a buff filled with ice around my neck. That's one of my favorites. And then one thing that I kind of figured out like trial by fire the last time I trained for 50K was like on a long run, I learned to not run out of water and make my car a little aid station and do little loops instead of, oh, I'm gonna go do 15 with just my tiny 1 liter pack.
Running in the dark, trust your instincts, you have your headlamp, and so there's not that much difference to me. You know, you're trusting your footfalls, and you're taking care of your ankles and strengthening them, doing the knee bends and the different things to prepare yourself for trail running.
I think it's going to be different trying to not fall asleep and deal with the heat in night races. But I mean, it's just kind of a fun twist to it, I guess you could say.
I run to make me happy, so for me, time is not the hugest priority. Like, just finishing it and kind of following through is going to be my biggest goal right now.
And so I just figure it's just an evolution. It's not that much farther, and I can do it.